If you know what it feels like to not feel in control, blow up at everybody around you when you don't want to, feel at the mercy of everybody else's wishes, then you know what triggers are. So, in this video, we're going to talk about an energetic understanding of triggers and how to view them as friends or as allies rather than enemies. This is Inge with the Healing Revolution. You are watching one of the Back to Basics videos in the series where we break down different key concepts in energy healing so that you can advance in a grounded way and truly use energy healing to become who you are. So let's talk about a trigger. So a trigger is really something that happens that sets off a cascade of reactions that slip our control. So it's usually a small little thing. It's the straw that breaks the camel's back. La goutte qui fait déborder le vase. That's the drop that makes the vase overflow. It's small thing, small energetic thing that then comes into one of the areas in our energy that is wounded, reactive, protecting something else, and it creates a whole slew of reactions. So these places in us are usually the ones that are angry, not feeling accepted, hurting. And energetically, it's like you can imagine them as zones. And then something in life happens that kind of goes straight into the zone, makes it kind of blow up. And this blowing up is not to be mean, not anything wrong. It's really a protection from getting hurt further or having an experience that is not good for us. So that is the very simple idea of what a trigger is. Now, how can we view these triggers as allies? Well, if you're watching this video, an assumption is that you are on the road to healing. You're on the road to becoming everything that you are. And so when a trigger happens, it's showing you a place that you are not in your clean, pure essence. It's showing you a place where there's some stickiness, there's some murkiness, there's some hurt, there's some protection. So what I want to leave you with today is really an invitation to observe and then to respond over reacting. So viewing the triggers as allies, as something that the universe is sending you to wake up these places, to poke these places so that they can receive healing. And just viewing it that way is like, I am massively triggered here. An example might help. When I was a teenager, I was a very high-performing teenager. So I had really good grades. I was sort of a lot of friendships that I was trying to hold space for my friends. I played a lot of sports. And so life felt just very intense, like very demanding. There was like a lot asked of me. And so the only times I had to really sort of relax was at home after school and maybe being on MSN. I was on MSN all the time. And it would happen that then my mom would knock on the door or open the door. And so see, like I'm in my own bubble, in my own room. Okay, maybe not totally my own bubble because I'm chatting with people, but then that knock would make me blow up and I'd yell at my mom. Not my proudest moments. I do not recommend this. Moms are awesome. I would blow up at her and all she wanted to know is, do you want a cup of tea? And I would scream, leave me alone. And this was a scream not towards my mother necessarily, but towards my whole life. And of course, at 14 years old, I didn't have the awareness to see, oh, I'm really triggered here. And there's something for me to look at. This is an ally. My mom triggering me is an ally to see, wow, my life is, I really feel like it's coming at me at all times. How can I clarify? How can I simplify? How can I adjust things so that this little knock on the door asking me if I want tea doesn't cascade me into all of these intense reactions? So that is it for today's simple video. If you like this video, I invite you to subscribe. I invite you to check out the other back to basics videos, in particular, maybe the energy blocks, resonance, and mindfulness videos. So I will now see you in the next video.